Hi Loop. Hi Crickety. Alright, so let's see. Standard build of Wolfheart. Okay, so this is the wheelbarrow build. So the only reason why would you do this, if you want to go to wheelbarrow. If you don't want to go wheelbarrow, you're just gonna stay on sheep under your DC. So most of the people who found out the efficient playing of abbasid is you're gonna go berries first if you wanna do wheelbarrow. I don't think if sheep is really that necessary, can be in the future, but the only thing that you need to know in this matchup that you need to survive. If you can get more villagers than your enemy, like you are not about to lose villagers all the time. Like you're gonna build your second TC in a really good safe position, and after that you're gonna spam. After that you're just gonna go spam army. That's completely fine. So in the matchup of having 2 town center versus 1 town center, that he makes every 20 seconds 50 food, 1 villager, but the abbasid makes 2 villagers at the same time with the same amount of food. So you spend 25 thanks to the fresh food stuff, so you're gonna spend 25 food on a villager. That means if you are not losing villagers for 5 minutes, you're gonna be way ahead of your enemy in economy. Okay, let's see what happens. We are really in an early game. No wheelbarrow yet, aging up very late. So the reason why our friend is aging a really late time, because he sent the 2 more villagers to food. He had 8 villagers on food. If you go mill, the only thing you need to know, 6 villager will be enough to age up. So if you go meal immediately, 6 villager is enough to age up. Also, sending only 1 villager to the meal to build the meal is perfectly fine, because they fix the berry bush stuff. So even if you have 10 food left on a berry bush and after that you build a meal, you're gonna get the additional 100 food to it. I already tested it. I was like, wow. So if you let 1 villager to build a meal and 5 villager to gather the food, you're gonna have the food way faster to age up. So this is a really late age up, but let's see what happens. So we got a really late age up. We are 4 minutes, maybe 33. This is a really late age up with abbasid. I believe even if you rush for wheelbarrow, your age up is around 4 minute 5, 4 minute 10. But why do you need to age up fast with the abbasid? If you age up fast and get the fresh food stuff out faster, then you save a lot of food. You can save up to 100, 150 food if you age up in the correct timing, and saving up 150 food. That food can be your archer, and not just your archer, but that's 1 horseman, 1 archer, could easily. So this is the really slow English age up. It could be rush for H3. So 3 villagers on the landmark. Last time when I played against a really good English player, he just sent 1 villager to the landmark, and he was non-stop making villagers. Non-stop making villagers, 1 villager to the landmark, and I think he aged up around 8 minutes. Yeah, I think he aged up at 8-minute mark with H3, of course. So the English H3 was at 8-minute mark, and he just spammed knights. So let's see what happens. I think. Oh no! This is too early. If we are not sure that he is going any kind of aggression, Like building a horseman is not necessary. Like you can do anything against the English under his TC, like with one horseman, it's just spending your food. Thank you, befriend. Let's see what happens. So yeah, making more and more horsemen. This is an insanely huge problem. Okay, let's see what happens. As we see that the enemy went H next phase. So now he's making Lumberman. But we always need to make sure that the enemy is making Lumberman. Like Wolfheart already knew, like look, first Wolfheart already knew that the enemy aging up very slowly. Until he's not showing any kind of aggression, you are not supposed to make any military. First, check around your surroundings. Like, it would be way better if you made the horsemen to protect yourself. It's not bad to blindly make one horseman, because if you make blindly one horseman, you can save up yourself to like check around your wood lines if you get towered. But as I said, use the scout, like, you had 2 scouts, I'm pretty sure. Use the scout, like 1 scout here, 1 scout there, to check around your base as well. Because maybe the enemy is going to tower rush you. You may never know. So we got 1 tower, we are spamming the units, more and more horsemen is coming out. But there is no second TC yet. The only reason why is there no second TC yet, because the archery range and the stable and the horseman non-stop consumes 20 wood. Each horseman that he makes consumes 20 wood, delays his second TC further and further away. Now only 1 berry bush left. Well, if you think about it, we are playing abbasid and Delhi, the only reason because the berry bushes. It's not a big problem that if you want to put a TC on a deer, because the deers has more food than a berry bush, but don't forget that you get her berries faster than deers. So even if you do this, there's no problem with that, but you know the enemy is coming. He has a huge army. Soon he will have a huge army, or maybe he will do a fake out. What is a fake out? So he gonna make a few spearmen, like he gonna show a rack, he gonna send a few lumbermen, a few spearmen, but in the background, meanwhile, he gonna send a lot of villager on gold or food, and he gonna try to age up to age 3. So let's see what happens. Nice catch on the villager, so he will not build another tower on you. Also, even if he has 1 spearman, that 1 spearman can do a lot of damage. Now the enemy has 2 spearmen, lost 1 horseman to 1 lumberman. Like that's not really good trade. The 100 food and 20 wood into the 50-40, which is for the English the food. I mean 40-50. The food is not a huge problem because, as you know, English works just like the Mongols. Their food is always safe under the TC. So trading 1 unit into another unit, that was not a good trade, to be honest. And also the other units got damage as well. If he can kill more villagers, like he already killed 1 villager from the English, then it's gonna be perfect. But I think he's gonna lose horsemen. So the English has no upgrade yet. Where are the archers? No archers queued up yet. And no wheelbarrow. So this is the thing. He went... Ooh, I think there's gonna be a villager loss. So he went early meal first. But if you do early meal, you need to go get a wheelbarrow. 6 villager on the food. Villagers, 5 villager, 4 villager to the gold, and 1 or 2 villager on the, like, your first villager that comes out of the TC. I really like to put on a straggle tree. That 1 villager gonna collect 50 wood. That can be your wheelbarrow. and 4 to 5 villagers on gold to age up and wheelbarrow. I think archers should have been just focused to kill down those villagers. Like losing a few villagers is not a huge problem. Like, sorry, losing villagers is a huge problem, but losing archers is not. They are not the base of your economy. If your economy is safe, if your economy is safe, wait. Alright, I see the problem already. Wolf is not making villagers. Meanwhile, his villagers is 25 food. 32 villagers versus 29. He's supposed to have a huge amount of villagers already, but he forgot to queue up villagers. I hope he will soon. I hope he will queue up villagers soon. Not even archers in the maid. He's making 1 horseman. The wars gonna be strong. Alright, let's see. The English making the walls is kind of strong. Ah, losing the villagers. The wolf. I don't know if he lost 1 or 2 villagers to the wolf, but 1 at least. And losing more villagers to the Lombom. Ay ay ay. That's a huge amount of villager loss. The tower gives a really good vision to the wood line. The only reason is because he cut a wood here somewhere to give the vision on the wood line with this tower. Okay, let's see what happens here. It's still the biggest problem of not making villagers. So as you can see, he did the same fault as like other players, that he's not making villagers. Losing units 1 by 1. Still not making villagers. So both of the TC is idle. The only way that he lost this game is because my phone. Give me a minute. Alright, so somebody just want to send me some bamboo socks, but it's fine. I really like this thing that people are calling that, hey, we just wanted to let you know that we selling bamboo socks. Like, dude, what do you mean? It's good for your health. Oh my god, this kind of people makes me sick. So let's see what happens. Only 1 villager on food. What happened with the villagers on food? 7 villagers. 7 villagers on the variables. Okay, more villagers are coming out, but that's not like, if you are playing abbasid, just press that villager button until you reach like 20 villager in queue, because the 25 food. Like just think about it. You're gonna like queue up 10 villager here, 10 villager here, and that's it. It's like nothing. That food is kind of like nothing. Like seriously. Like if you want, like if you are having problem with food, you can just cancel a few villagers. Maybe just queue up 5. That's good. But you need to make villagers non-stop. Like with abbasid, that you have cheaper villagers, you should not be behind in villager numbers. The problem is that we are at the 12-minute mark, and the villager number, like I don't see a difference between the English and the abbasid villager number right now. There's literally no difference yet, which is a huge problem. But the enemy has the blacksmith and the siege engineering will be done soon. 1, 2, 3 towers from the English. A palisade gate. I think you're gonna find out where the best villagers are right now. Build up a huge amount of archers. Horsemen. Okay, this is one of the things that I don't understand. Why you didn't send like 2 or 3 more villagers? At least 3 more villagers to the goal. So like you have the blacksmith, but every upgrade is 125 gold. It's gonna be a long journey to achieve one upgrade. Also still no wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. So the only why all the pro players really like to get wheelbarrow, because it increases the economical harvest bonuses for all your economy. So it's not only for the food, the wood, the gold, and like it's not like for the food, or it's not like for just for the stone, but for like everything. Wheelbarrow helps everything because the movement speed. And you know, in this game, if you have more speed, then your economy will be better. So the first thing that you really need to learn, and Age of Noob, I think Age of Noob, was who did the mathematics stuff. That how is the Age of Empires 4 economy works. So it's not just that you're gonna have a 50% faster gathering rate, but the speed of the villager is so important. Like that's why the Chinese economy with the granaries in Yuan Dynasty, which gives more speed, helps a lot. Okay, let's see what happens next. So the enemy has a huge amount of army. Our abbasid friend has a huge amount of army as well. Both making rams. I think sending out the ram like this is not a good idea. Like this is this a blind ram? Well, yeah, it was a blind ram, so you can see this is the vision that he gained because of the ram. But having one scout at least with the army to know what the enemy has is always a good idea. So in this situation, the enemy has 22 archer, 12 spearmen, 21 archer, 12 horsemen. So you can easily win this fight if you just target the spearmen. That's it. So let's see what happens. Wolf is kind of too scared. You should not be scared like this. Like his army is not that great that you need to be scared. Picking out the 13 spearmen is really easy. But you don't even need to micro for it. Running low on wood. Population problems, as I see. Not making villagers again. Again, we forgot to make villagers. 48 versus 36. Oh, the enemy forgot to make villagers as well. Enemy is having, like, this is the biggest problem if you wait. If you wait too long, the enemy gonna get the arrows to tap raids, and he can go for fortify outpost as well. That's why you should not wait for long. Using horse. Okay, this is another. Oh, no! You need to fight. You cannot, like, in this situation, you cannot run away. 8 spearmen. Okay, he's not focusing on spearmen. Yeah, that's a huge problem. He's trying to kill every kind of unit, and he's not focusing on spearmen. Like the archers will not win against the longbowmen. And also no upgrade, no steel arrow upgrade yet, and running away. So as I said again, Wolf is running away. He's losing horsemen left to right. He's not harvesting wood. Yeah, he's not harvesting wood. He's out of food, but there are more berries, of course. And losing more and more. Like, oh my, that's a hell of a loss. Like he lost 1,500 food in that fight. 1,500 food alone in that fight. And he still has, like, no, don't tell me. You had enough food to age up, but you were not willing to send villagers on gold to age up. Like, as I said, if you just sent a few more villagers. Like, he has the amount of food. 1,500 food to age up. Even if he just cut these 2 straggle tree, make 2 rag, and just spam out the man-at-arms. Easy comeback. But he was gathering up all the food. Still not making villagers. Lot of villagers idle. There are a lot of problems. So in this game, there was a lot of problems. The game is gonna end soon, so let's talk about it. First problem was non-stop. You forgot to make villagers non-stop. Second problem, you went meal, but if you go meal, you need to get the wheelbarrow as well. Third problem, if you want to get the upgrades, send more villagers to the gold, and you can get more upgrades out faster. Fourth problem, if you know that you're gonna have a mongoose food, like literally 800 food per minute, and you are gonna be very close to the age up, you are thinking to age up, send more villagers to the gold. Don't get the economical upgrades until you have the preservation of the knowledge, but the wheelbarrow is always a must to get. Also, scout your base way better, and don't overreact against what happens. Like, I know that you are playing against English, 1 horseman would be enough, but don't make archery range, or just have 2 scouting your base, that you know that the enemy, like, you know the enemy is not even aged up, and you made the stable and archery range already. You cannot push under the English TC, because the English TC is one of the most strongest TC in the game. If you just scouted around your base and got that 1 villager building the first tower, send out like 1 or 2 villager, your own scout, and kill it. If the enemy is aged up and he's making a Lomboman, oh, okay, I don't have problem that you made a stable. But because you made a stable and archer range, you're delaying your second TC by 2 minutes. Like, that's huge. Delaying your second TC by 2 minutes. That's huge. I can see that you already realized that you're not gonna win. Something like that. Alright, and that's a GG. So that was all the problem that Wolfheart had in this game. Can be Wolfheart better in the future? Yes, he can.